Welcome to the Ultimate Speakdown! My name's Alex.
I'm Nick.
And today we're going to speak it down.
Down.
But we're not going to play by the rules. The Jar of Reckoning is going to be on the shelf at the moment. Today we're going to just jump into it. I'm just going to say some stuff. A story's going to ensue. You're going to listen to it, and I hope you enjoy it.
I'm going to try and roll with it, but I might end up rolling like a brick.
You know, just, you usually do. You're good at it.
I mean, I've smoothed out some edges of my rolling brick, but...
I'm sure you feel that way.
Okay.
Anyway, start the story in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to heaven.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Took long enough. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the wait, but you do have...
Don't apologize. It was a lovely unicorn ride.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. But I do have some things that I have to tell you up front. Even though you did get a unicorn ride, everyone gets a unicorn ride. Every single person that's ever come up here has gotten a unicorn ride, but not everyone gets into heaven.
Okay.
Yep. I just want to be clear on that. No guarantees so far. Osama wrote up on one. So, I mean,
right,
you know, it's just anyone that dies has to come through these gates. We come up magically. But you also go down magically, most of the time. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Why don't you just follow me right over here? I'm going to be your guide.
Okay.
Through early death. So what'd you die of anyway?
Okay, so I was trying to do a fidget spinner.
Okay.
While planking.
What do you mean do a fidget spinner?
Like spin a fidget spinner.
Oh.
But it was like,
Well, hold on. Let me change your thing.
While I was planking, so it was like fidget spanking.
I'm gonna write that down.
That's what we were trying. I was trying to do it for the vine. So,
all right.
So I was up there trying to fidget spank, and
what were you up on?
On the Burger King sign.
So you're up on top of the Burger King sign.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. And you were trying to plank and spin a fidget spinner.
Not trying to. I was doing it.
All right, let me write that down.
So we got the video, and then I came down, and we were fine, right?
Okay.
And we went into Burger King.
Oh, so that wasn't the cause of death.
That was just the event leading up.
Well, that's good, because God sees all of these, and I don't know if he would have time for that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there are people dying, you know, in wars, and you know, trying, you know,
yeah,
fidget spinner Burger King. anyway, go on.
Right,
I didn't mean to interrupt.
So I went into Burger King.
Yep.
And I just immediately just started singing, "Ding fries are done, ding fries are done."
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
It's Christmas time.
It is Christmas.
This
is the time.
So,
yep.
Jesus' birthday.
Yep.
So
yeah, he's
in
around
celebration,
here.
you have to shout
he's
about
over there right now.
making Flame World Whoppers and wearing paper hats.
Yep, I'm familiar.
Yes.
We play it up here all the time. It's
okay,
actually,
nice.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So
Jesus loves it. Loves it. Will not stop playing it. He's awesome. Anyway, so you're in Burger King.
Yep.
Okay.
So singing my song, and I guess earlier somebody spilt a milkshake or something, and the floor was really slippery.
Okay, yep,
So-
my
so
reconnaissance
I'm-
has a milkshake on the ground.
I'm looking up
Yep.
and I'm singing.
Yep.
And
Why were you looking up during your song?
Because to project your voice.
All right, yeah, all right, I like it.
And so I'm walking around singing that song, and I get to the back of the store, and I'm coming to the front, and I'm near that spill, and I walk right by it.
Okay, so you didn't die at the spill on the ground, the slippery milkshake spill.
No.
Okay, good. All right.
Okay.
Because I don't think God would have had time for that one either.
Yeah.
You know, you slip on a milkshake, you go to hell. That's what we say up here. You know, it's not all like, "Ooh, did you live a good life?" It has a lot to do with whether or not you had a good death. So
It's like God gave you eyes to be observant.
Yeah.
I was looking up, so I couldn't have observed it. It was just a
Exactly.
stroke of luck where I didn't hit that.
Well, it was definitely lucky because it could have meant eternal damnation. Because let's be honest, if you wasted your life slipping on a milkshake, you don't get into heaven. We're very picky. So,
Okay.
So what happened after that?
So I went up to the counter, and they said, "I really liked your singing. So I ordered. I was like, whatever. They're like, we'll give you a free small fry. I'm like, bonus.
All right, great. Yeah.
All right. So it was leading up to be a cool day, and then it was like a weird day, and then it was a cool day again.
Yeah. I don't want to
Great day.
interrupt you, but if you look out this door here, we have an infinite supply of McDonald's French fries. This is heaven. You can eat as many as you want, not get any fatter, not a problem. Just giving you a little incentive to know that this could be the rest of eternity for you. This place where you can have anything you want. Depending on the death that you had, you're going to have to get to at some point today, sir.
Well,
I do have
let's
other
stop
people
here
to see.
because I'm assuming Hell has Burger King fries
Hell has...
because they're kind of a little less soggy.
Hell has carrot sticks. Forever. No hummus.
Okay.
Nothing to dip them in.
Oh,
And they're like those really... You know like when you leave baby
because
carrots?
you had me up there for a minute. I was like, carrots and hummus is great.
Yeah,
Okay.
carrots and hummus is great. If you look out this door, that's a giant pile of hummus. Never goes bad. You can swim in it. Beautiful.
Okay. Pita
but
crackers?
you go down there. Yeah, oh yeah, pita's all over the place.
Alright,
You
nice.
see the beach? Made out of pita.
Oh.
Pita beach. Yeah, that's what we call it. Yeah, pretty much any food beach combo you can think of. It's up here. It literally, if you can think of it, we'll just knock it up. We have all the area in
Alright.
the universe. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yep. Down in hell, though, they take baby carrots, leave them out on the counter for 2 days straight until they get like those weird little white crusties on them, and then that's all you get to eat.
That sounds terrible.
It's pretty bad.
Okay. So I would take McDonald's French fries. Absolutely. Do you have
Well,
sweet
we'll
and
see
sour
if
sauce?
you get to take them or not. You don't get really
Well,
to choose.
Can I have some now?
I'm gonna say
Just a
no.
bit.
I'm gonna say you've already burnt up a lot of my time today. As you know, you stood in that line for about 4.5 weeks. So we're a little behind. There's a lot of people dying, a lot of death.
I mean, do you have any opening positions? Seems like you're a little low on employment right now, employment power.
This isn't really a staffing agency. Usually people who work here did something kind of bad or led a good life, like in my situation. I led a pretty good life.
Okay.
I did a pretty good job, but I died in a really poorly, stupid, useless way. So I was told that if I did this job for a while, a couple thousand years, that I'd eventually be able to move up here. And it's actually not that bad. I have weekends off. I get to go hang out in whatever food fountain I want. So
That's really nice. Okay, excellent.
yeah, not too
How
shabby.
did you die? Can we kind of jump into that quick?
I knew that you were gonna ask how I died.
I'm in the midst of telling my story, and you said you died in a mediocre way?
It was pretty mediocre.
For lack of a better word, I'm sorry.
No, that's fair. It's fair. So I was a pilot.
Okay.
I was a fighter pilot, actually, testing a brand new fighter plane. Gorgeous, streamlined, amazing. Went up in the air, pulled around. Out of the fog, what came up? A mountain. I dodged it. Awesome plane, awesome pilot. Landed on the ground, had a victory old carrot stick, and choked to death. So when I was describing Hell's food earlier, I think technically it's probably my Hell's food.
Okay.
Because it's all very relative. All these things are relative. Like they're really
Are we all
smart.
related? Did
No.
it start with just Adam and Eve?
No,
Speaking of relative.
no, all that's a crock of
Relativity?
shit. None of that stuff's true.
Okay.
Nope.
Alright. Interesting. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah,
that I'm
no,
dead.
you're in a
But-
giant simulation. Elon Musk was right. Pretty much, you're just up here. There is a god. He's pretty cool. He's kind of looks a lot like Bill Gates. Bill Gates was made in his image, and you pretty much just hang out. You go through the simulation, and if you're good and you die in a cool way, you get to have whatever you want forever. And if not, then you go to whatever you think is the worst possible situation.
So we are always being recorded.
Oh yeah, yep.
So for the moment of your death, it's like you can just replay it.
Yep, we've seen everything that you've ever done.
Okay, so I'm thinking this point right now is more of how did you die? We have it on camera. Do you tell the truth?
Not a lot of people really catch on, but you're a pretty astute fellow. Yeah.
Okay.
We did see what happened. But I need to hear it from your mouth. I
Yes.
kind of need to get your relative perspective on it so that I can feed it into the ultra computer and it can kind of spit out a little bit of feedback.
Okay.
So why don't you get back to how you died? Now that you found out you see how I did that? How I told you how I died?
Well, that was a little different of how I was going to tell you.
And then we can start going through other things in your life, like your internet records and whatnot. Anyway, go on.
Please don't do that.
I think we have to. Looking at this list. Oh, boy. Anyway. Yeah, it's a big list.
That is a huge list. Okay, so I got my free small french fry.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, awesome.
Yep.
Excellent. So I ordered a Whopper with it, too.
Oh, yeah, I love those. You have a Whopper.
Yep.
And then you died. What happened in between those two things? Okay? And it's gotta be cool.
Well, you see.
Can I tell you a little? Look, I've been doing this for a while, and at a certain point, I kind of just want to help people out because it's like a lot of people can fit in heaven. So it's no skin off my back to make it. Just, even if you died in a dumb way, if you say it in a dumb way, then you're probably going to go to hell. But if you make the dumb way that you died sound really cool and interesting, just giving you a hint here, then there's a chance that you'll get to heaven.
Okay.
But remember, the computer's heard an awful lot of deaths before. So it knows how you died. So do I, seeing here. Kind of lame. But you gotta make it sound like it was a really cool way to go out.
So one can order a sandwich.
One can.
One can order a sandwich. Or one can order a feast for the gods themselves.
Okay.
Or the god himself.
All right.
Or the Steve Jobs himself.
Writing this down. Yeah. All right.
You can add bread and a patty of a sacred cow that we mourn for, but we then devour.
Yep.
Like we should.
Clipboard's loving this.
So beyond ordering a meal, we can then be bestowed upon free gifts because of how great our talents are. And of how wonderful we are when our presence is a blessing into the establishment we walk into. Everywhere we go, breaths are held.
All right. Good. Getting this. All right. Get a little bit more action in there. I gotta write this down. It's gotta sound good, you know?
So I grab my tray.
All right, you grabbed your tray.
My epic tray.
All right, let's call it the food hold. No, it's not good.
Yeah, see, I was trying to think of a better way to say food holder.
Yeah, food holder. Well, what's something really great? Like, call it the tray of champions.
I was going to say the culinary plate, but the tray of champions.
The culinary plate of champions. I'll write that down.
So the culinary plate of champions. And I walk into the vending machine to fill up my beverage because I need to quench my thirst with the nectar of God himself.
Yes. All right, great.
Which is Dr. Pepper.
Oh, yeah, it is. That's always exciting. All right.
So I'm munching on french fries on the way there, but I'm holding the...
We shouldn't be redundant. We should call it something else. Let's call it the chalice of satiation.
The chalice of satiation. I'm holding it.
All right. See, he doesn't like redundancy.
Beyond my field of vision to the floor where the milkshake was.
Yes.
That I mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Slipping on it.
Yep.
Because I'm holding a tray in front of my nose while I'm eating french fries.
Okay.
Free french fries.
Okay, the french fries are free. All right.
So I take a step. My foot descends upon the milkshake on the floor. And with a magic tremble, it slides out. And my tray falls to the floor. But with my other free hand, I catch it. And put on sunglasses.
And then you died?
Nope.
Oh,
no.
This is awesome.
Not yet. No, this isn't... You know how I died, so...
I know, but I just...
Okay, I'm sorry. So...
All right. No, you're nailing it. This is so close.
I slipped on my milkshake, and just to recap...
Yep, we're right
and put on sunglasses.
Yeah, I got the sunglasses.
So,
looking back in my notes here, in fact, you did put the glasses on. So far, awesome milkshake slippage.
good recovery. Ride away clean. Get to the chalice of champions, to the Dr. Pepper spewer.
Yeah, go on.
Fill it up with Dr. Pepper.
Wait, are you still sliding at this point on the milkshake?
No.
Oh, that would have been pretty great. Here, let me erase a little. Shit. Yeah. All right, continue. I pictured you all in slow motion at this point, so.
Okay. Well, that's how it lived. You know, your whole life flashing before your eyes while sipping on a milkshake.
All right. So now
So I had my Dr. Pepper.
you had it.
Take a swig
Okay, good.
out of the chalice of champions.
Yep.
And I meander on over. No, I don't meander.
No, it's something cooler. Come on.
I
Get rid
stride.
of me, Andy.
I stride.
Can you strut?
No.
All right, stride it is then.
Stride.
We got to be honest. If you can't strut, I'm not going to write strut. So
Yeah, I can't. Well, it didn't. The situation, the time.
maybe in the next life, you know what I mean? No, that's bullshit.
The time
All right.
didn't call for a strut, so I didn't strut.
Okay.
So I'm striding over. I take a seat
Okay, great.
and I bite that first king's feast. For me,
What
that
was it like?
It was wonderful.
Can you do better than wonderful? We're kind of like crafting a story for God here. I know it's a little quick, but he needs to be riveted. He needs to look at this and go, "That guy's going to heaven."
It was a symphony of ecstasy for my taste buds I've never, ever experienced before in my lifetime.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. All right. That's a burger that I can picture. Great. All right. So you bite into this symphony, this orchestra of meat.
Yes.
Yep.
And I mightily chew.
You chewed mightily.
Chewed
Good,
mightily.
Good. That works. I like it.
Okay. But still looked cool.
Yep. Still had the sunglasses on.
Of course.
Yeah. All right. But the taste. Yep. All right.
Taste, yes. The taste was beyond comprehension,
Great.
beyond tears, beyond expression.
So what happened?
So I kept eating.
Come on, just wrap it all up in one glorious, epic package.
Okay, so
Like God's package.
on the way out,
On the way out?
exiting the awe-inspired experience,
Way better. Exiting the awe-inspiring experience.
stepping. Actually, I was strutting.
You learned to strut. The burger gave you the power of strut. So you're out the door.
Yep.
All right, I got that.
So, pulled my keys out to get in my iron chariot.
All right. Good.
But it's Christmas time,
It's still Christmas, yeah.
and there's a beggar across the road.
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, I've got my spare change from my Whopper I ordered
Mm-hmm.
that I paid for. I didn't pay for the fries because the fries were bestowed upon me.
So at this point, you owed the universe something. You had that something to give, and the Christmas spirit ran through
Overwhelms me.
like the might of godliness and the holiness that stood within. You don't mind if I ad-lib a little bit, right? I mean, all right, cool. I got all that. Then
I was kind of like not expecting you to, because I wouldn't ask you for anything. I don't owe you anything,
Well, I appreciate that.
of course.
I'm gonna
but-
put an exclamation point on there just for that.
Excellent.
Nice.
Great. All right.
Yep.
So I stride across the street, and that's the last thing I remember.
Can you make that sound better?
I strut across the street valiantly in a last effort to make someone's life way better.
Yep.
And there are,
And you don't remember anything after that?
no.
Well, let me help you out. I'll finish up this last thing. You saw the blinding lights of the slow-moving ice cream truck barreling toward you, and it crashed into your form, at which point bloody coins still managed to roll over to the poor man across the street. That is what happened. I know those aren't your words, but it sounds good. You know,
I mean, so pretty much when I got to the road, like, seeing the ice cream truck, like, your whole life was still flashing before my eyes. Some of it was kind of boring. You've seen it.
yeah, I've seen all of it. I had to watch all
Some of it was interesting in front of my computer screen. You've read it.
I did read it, yeah.
So we're just moving on to the point where my whole brain was just masked with that information
Yep.
and not taking in any more new information.
No, that makes sense. And I think this is pretty good. I'm gonna leave out like the 13 kids that were just standing there as the ice cream truck was slowing down that you sprayed with your own blood all over them because you were not looking at the. I'm gonna leave that out, and I'm gonna go ahead and say you don't have a good chance.
I mean, I'm giving it like
This is a much better chance.
6.5 out of 10 would die again.
Oh, this is like your Yelp review for death. They're working on that still. That hasn't really come out yet. So good. Maybe I'll get you in the beta program if possible. But I'm gonna feed your death note. I'm gonna feed it into this computer.
Okay.
And it's gonna go right up to God, and it's gonna let us know whether or not you get into heaven or you go to hell.
Okay. Rooting for that hummus beach.
I'll feed it in now.
That Pita Beach. Pita Beach.
See, it just shot up there.
Beach. French fries. French fries.
All right. They usually don't take too long, so
Okay. What's the last weekend you had? How was your weekend?
it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't bad.
Where did you go swimming?
I'm actually a really big fan of root beer. I think it's tingly all over my body. So
It is. What's
yeah.
up? I mean, what's up with that? There's a reason.
Well, I manifested, because you can do that, like if you're up here in heaven, you can just manifest things. So I manifested a giant lake of root beer filled with everything I love.
So we're in heaven right now. Sorry.
Yeah, you're in heaven. Yeah, you're kind of like the like the gates.
Just making sure. Continue.
Yeah, no, it's pretty sweet up here. I hope you get to stay. I don't know what happened. All right, let me take a look.
Okay.
Let me read. Oh,
I used every adjective I can muster.
this is unusual.
Do I have a job? Am I like an assistant gatekeeper?
No, he wants you to pick up the phone. There's a phone on the wall right there on the left. It's covered in dust. I've never seen him use it for anyone. That's the one.
Okay.
Pick up the phone.
Hello?
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 Oh, hey, this is God. Is this Jason, the burger guy?
This is Jason, the burger guy.
I just read your thing. Look, it was really great. I'm glad that you didn't slip and fall. You did cover a lot of kids in blood. I'm in a really good mood today, and
okay.
I got like a giant pile of burgers up here. I just want you to come up and hang out, and we'll see where it goes from there. All right?
That sounds excellent. Thank you, sir.
Sound good?
Thank you so much. Yeah, that sounds great.
Excellent. All right.
Wonderful.
Hey, by the way,
yeah,
I love that song.
Oh, thank you.
Ding fries are done.
Oh, ding fries are done.
Yeah, I can't. I'm just gonna tell you, I can't let somebody. I can't let a fellow good music lover go down the hole. You know what I mean? You're in fine. Just come on up. We'll have some burgers. We'll chill out. I'll show you the ropes. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna sing that when I walk in the door. You'll know who I am right away.
You're damn right. I will. All right. I look forward to it.
Excellent.
All right. I'm the guy with the beard. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you up here.
See you soon.
All right. Talk to you soon. This has been God. Bye.
Wonderful. Bye.
Oh, what did he say? Is he sending you down?
He said I get to have burgers. I'm going up to his office.
You know what? We did a great thing here today.
We did a wonderful thing. Thanks for your help.
Hey.
I'm gonna sneak a burger in my pants and get it out for you.
Hey, and here's the thing too. We have this new Yelp thing going up. If you could just give me a really good review, like don't mention that I helped, obviously.
I can't.
Yeah, don't. But if you could just say that I did a really good job. If I get one more 5-cloud review, I get my wings. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Can you fly me over the city?
When I get wings.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
When you get the wings.
I thought you meant right now. I was like, that's a lot to ask of a man with no wings. So.
Okay.
Well, here's your door.
Thanks. This was so wonderful.
I hope you've had an enjoyable experience with your death. Thanks for dying. Die again. Have a good one.
Will do. Thank you.
Anytime. And it's over.
It's over.
What did we learn?
Drink and eat like a king. Feast like the gods bestowed your meal to you.
Oh, you're not going to be able to stop talking like this now, are you?
Yeah, exactly. Shit. Well, what did you learn?
I learned, just be real, bro. Out with God. He's,
Half a burger with God.
yeah. Yep, that's it. If given the opportunity, just have a burger with God. And if you're gonna die, at least make it sound cool.
Okay.
That's a good takeaway.
That's a great takeaway.
Well, alright. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, thank you so much for listening.
And as always, if you have any ideas for the Jar of Reckoning, please email them to us at theultimatespeakdown@gmail.com.
ultimatespeakdown@gmail.com.
ultimatespeakdown@gmail.com. The difference there being sans the.
Sans serif. ultimatespeakdown@gmail.com.
Comic Sans Serif.
No Comic Sans here. Not allowed.
What are you, the Comic Sans Sheriff? Goodbye, everybody. Have a good night.